So what does this all mean? It means that Elton Castee and myself are the owners of the physical Ed and Lorraine Warren's Home and Occult Museum. We are the legal guardians and caretakers of all 750 haunted artifacts and items in the Warren Museum, including the Annabelle doll. I must go on record and say we do not legally own the items, but we are the legal guardians and caretakers of the items for at least the next 5 years. And what this means for you guys is you are going to soon be able to book a night or a weekend and stay at the Warren's house and investigate the house and the history of the house, as well as the museum and all the artifacts inside of it. This is the most random hobby ever, but it's so fucking cool, man. I should probably collect stamps or something. Might be a little safer. But yeah, we own the house, and we are very excited for you guys to see it. Stay tuned.
Alright, so I was doom scrolling on TikTok because it's midnight, and of course, what are you supposed to do when you can't sleep? And I came across that clip, and this is the first I'm hearing of it because, you know, nobody else was talking about it. Tony Spera didn't mention it, nothing on the New England Society of Psychic Research's website. But of course, they're dealing with a lot, you know. Dan Rivera just passed away, so obviously they've gone radio silent on their websites and everything. So the first I literally even heard that it was up for sale is when Matt Rife made this TikTok post. And he doesn't really pop up on my FYP anymore. I used to get Matt Rife, like his comedy sets all the time on TikTok, believe it or not. And I actually think he's funny. I actually do like his comedy. I think he's a pretty funny guy. But then for a long time, I just haven't gotten... In fact, I really don't get any comedians anymore. I used to get like comedy sets all the time, but then my FYP adjusted and I don't get that much anymore. So this is the first time I've seen him in ages. And yeah, this shocked me. I was surprised. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm not going to say anything negative. I'm not going to say anything really positive because I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know much about Matt per se. Like I said, I've seen him on TikTok and I think he's funny, but I wouldn't call myself necessarily a fan because I don't go out of my way to like watch his Netflix specials because I don't have Netflix anyway. But, you know, I do think he's funny. From what I've heard through the grapevine, he is into the paranormal, but I don't know that personally. But I have heard that he's into the paranormal, that he respects the paranormal, which is a good thing. I'm glad to hear that he respects it. But I don't know. I mean, this is all third-hand knowledge. So, I mean, like I said, I don't know much about Matt himself other than he's funny, he's talented, he might like the paranormal according to what third parties have said. And now he is the owner of the Ed and Lorraine Warren house, as well as the Occult Museum, at least for 5 years. And while he doesn't own the artifacts, he is the caretaker of the artifacts. I'm a little iffy about, it sounds like they want to do like a bed and breakfast. Or not really a bed and breakfast, but more like an Airbnb where you can go, stay, and do investigations of the museum. I don't know how I like that. I mean, the evening with Annabelle is one thing because it's a controlled situation where you go, you see the artifacts, and then you leave. This is where people will go, stay, walk around, interact. It's an uncontrolled situation. And when you're dealing with things as serious as objects that may have demonic attachments and that are potentially dangerous, and you're just letting people in, and I don't know how I feel about that. But I withhold my judgment again because that was just a little blurb. I don't know what their vision actually looks like. So I will wait till they give us more information. Because maybe their vision is going to be a little more in-depth as we get closer to, because it's obviously not open yet. This is in the future, so I will see what future fail-safes they may have, or what rules and regulations they will have. So I'm going to withhold my judgment. That's just my instinct when you first hear something like a potential Airbnb, come on in and investigate Annabelle kind of a thing. But I'm going to withhold my judgment until I hear more. But yeah, that's what I found out tonight, doom scrolling on TikTok. But yeah, what do you guys think? You can leave it in my comments, but there's the latest paranormal news.